Another big positive for Australia through this series was Mitch Starc and how impressive he's been. What do you think makes him so threatening to batters?
I mean, it's the overall package with Mitchell Starc. I mean, he's 6'5". You know, he bowls in the high 140 kilometres an hour, and he swings his left arm, and he swings the new ball back in, as Surya Kumar found out a couple of times in the series. I mean, when he's on song, he's as good as anyone in the world, and has been for a long time. He's, you know, for lots of strange reasons, there's always been people willing to sit back and take, you know, pot shots at Mitchell Starc for some of his performances. But if you have a cold hard look at the facts, particularly in white ball cricket, his numbers are absolutely outstanding. And I think he showed in that series there that, you know, just how dangerous he can be with the new ball, regardless of the conditions. You know, he doesn't have to play in Brisbane, or he doesn't have to play in Perth to get the new white ball to swing back and be dangerous. And I love seeing that from Mitchell Starc. I've been a great supporter of his for a long time because I just know how damaging those left arm fast bowlers can be that can swing the new ball.
And given his current ODI form and overall performances in Asia, do you think that Adam Zampa has the potential to be the key bowler for Australia as they head into this World Cup?
Yeah, look, to be honest, he's probably been Australia's key bowler in all white ball cricket for a long time, along with Mitchell Starc, who I was just talking about then. I mean, Starc's been great, but Adam Zampa, you know, it's for 4 or 5 years now, has been a real revelation, if you like. He's been the sort of the backbone of the Australian bowling attack, which probably led to him being a little bit disappointed not to be picked on the Test tour to India as well. He played some first class cricket before that squad was announced, and because of his record for Australia in white ball cricket, he was disappointed not to get the chance to come on that Test tour. But no, look, he's an outstanding performer. And also now for a leg spinner, become a very, very consistent performer. It's very rarely that teams get on top of him and get hold of him. So, yeah, no doubt coming back to the subcontinent, coming back to India for the World Cup, he's going to be one of Australia's trump cards for sure.
There's always one or two shock selections in a World Cup squad. For Australia, who do you see those players being?
To be honest, I don't think there'll be any shocks in the Australian system. And I think India will be the same because both countries have exposed so many players over the last 2 years that I don't think there'll be anyone from that we haven't seen that'll get a chance in a World Cup. You know, what you want, obviously, in a World Cup is you want guys that have played a bit of cricket, a little bit of experience, so you don't want to expose young guys in such a big tournament. So, look, everyone was seeing, Sean Abbott, these sort of guys. I mean, Australia will have Agar, Zampa, and the all-rounders that they'll probably line up with. They'll potentially got Mitchell Marsh, Stoinis and Maxwell in their side. So they could even think about only taking the two spinners on the trip and having Maxwell as the backup third spinning option. Labuschagne's in that team as well, who can bowl right arm leg spin. So I think they've got most of their spin bases covered. Their top order batting, as I said, I was surprised to see Warner bat at 4 in that last game. That didn't really make a lot of sense to me because I don't think he'll bat there in the World Cup. I think he'll go back to the top of the order, which will probably mean that they will open with the two left-handers. I think Travis Head, if he stays in that team, has to open the batting. He's much more dangerous against the new ball and the fast bowlers than he is against spin in the middle order. So I think they go back to Head and Warner. Marsh will be at 3. Smith, Labuschagne, somewhere in there. Maxwell. They've got lots of options, but so I don't think even in their whole squad, if there's Josh Inglis was there, he'll be the backup keeper, I think. So I can't really see any shock selections for Australia at all.